Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the star of our show, Terry.
Hello, my music lovers. Welcome back to The Music and Me. I am your host, Terry, and I am so excited to be back after a much-needed 2-week break. You know, life got a little hectic, and I was running on empty, so I took some time to recharge, as we all need once in a while. But now, I'm back with an episode that I've been dying to share because it's all about something I've been waiting for forever. That's right, after about 20 years, my all-time favorite musical, Wicked, is finally flying onto the big screen. And I am so excited. This isn't just any musical, it's my favorite musical. I've mentioned that before. It's the one I adore, the one I can't stop talking about, and the one I've obsessed with since I first discovered it. And now, with two absolute powerhouses, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, stepping into the shoes of Elphaba and Glinda, my excitement has reached defying gravity levels. For those who might not know, but honestly, how could you not? Wicked tells the untold story of Elphaba and Glinda, the original witches of Oz. It flips the narrative, though, and gives us a deeper, more magical understanding of these iconic characters. And with Cynthia Erivo bringing her unparalleled power and depth to the misunderstood Elphaba, and Ariana Grande channeling her charm and vocal brilliance as the bubbly Glinda, this adaptation promises to be nothing short of spectacular. So today, we're diving into everything that makes these two women the perfect choices to bring my favorite witches to life. We'll explore their incredible careers, talk about why the casting is such a game changer, and celebrate the magic they're sure to bring to this long-awaited movie. So grab your broomsticks and sparkly bubbles, and let's get wickedly excited together. If you're a fan like me, you've probably been eagerly awaiting this adaptation for years. And now, it is finally happening. And with two incredible stars stepping into the spotlight, Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba, the misunderstood Green Witch, and Ariana Grande as Glinda, the popular and perky Good Witch. These roles are iconic in the musical world. And with Erivo and Grande bringing them to life, we are in for something truly magical. For fans of both Wicked and these two stars, this casting is beyond thrilling. Sure, it's had some controversy when they were first announced, but I am excited about both of them. Cynthia Erivo's powerful voice and emotional depth have made her a Broadway favorite, and her performance as Elphaba promises to bring intensity and heart to this character that we all love. Then there's Ariana Grande, who brings her own unique style and charisma to Glinda, an icon herself with a deep love for Wicked and musical theater. This casting feels like a dream come true, a perfect blend of talent, charisma, and respect for the source material. So we'll be taking a deep dive into the careers of both Cynthia and Ariana, why they were chosen for these beloved roles, how their journeys prepared them for Wicked, and why their unique talents make them perfect for these unforgettable characters. So get ready to join me on a fun journey through Oz as we celebrate Wicked and the magic these two stars are about to bring to the big screen. If you're listening to this on the day that this podcast comes out, you've got like 3 days. It comes out Friday, and I'm so excited. First, let's talk about the extraordinary Cynthia Erivo, who's about to take on one of the most iconic roles in musical theater history, Elphaba in Wicked. If you're not familiar with Cynthia, buckle up because her journey is nothing short of inspiring. And it's clear why she's the perfect choice to play the Green Witch who defies gravity. Cynthia Erivo was born in London, and her love for the stage began at a young age. She trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, one of the most prestigious acting schools in the world, honing her skills in acting, singing, and commanding a stage. Even back then, people knew she was something special, a powerhouse in the making. Cynthia's breakthrough came when she was cast as Celie in the Broadway revival of The Color Purple. Let me tell you, she owned the stage. I have seen clips of her singing I'm Here on YouTube, and oh my gosh, she's amazing. Her performance was raw, emotional, and packed with so much vocal power that it gave audiences chills. And it gave me chills just on the video, so I can't imagine being there in person. I'd probably cry. She's not only won the Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical, but also snagged a Grammy and an Emmy for her work. And if you did not know, she is one award away from being an EGOT winner. And in my opinion, I think Wicked could be her Oscar. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've seen clips. And she's amazing. So I'm hoping for her to get an Oscar, and then she'll be an EGOT winner because she's amazing. After conquering Broadway, Cynthia set her sights on the silver screen, but she didn't miss a beat. In 2019, she played Harriet Tubman in Harriet, a role that earned her both an Oscar nomination and a standing ovation from the critics. Her portrayal was fearless, determined, and unforgettable, proving that she's not just a musical theater star, but a force to be reckoned with in film as well. She's also shown her versatility in movies like Bad Times at the El Royale, where she played a lounge singer. Now let's get to the big question. Why is Cynthia Erivo the perfect Elphaba? First, there's her voice. Cynthia has a vocal range that can make anyone believe in magic, soaring high notes, deep emotional tones, and everything in between. Elphaba's songs, especially the show-stopping Defying Gravity, demand a performer who can belt like there's no tomorrow, and Cynthia is that performer. But it's not just her voice, it's the way she brings characters to life with empathy and strength. Elphaba is misunderstood, powerful, and deeply complex, and Cynthia has a knack for making audiences feel every ounce of her character's emotions. She's also a fearless performer, unafraid to dive into challenging roles and give them everything she's got. With Cynthia as Elphaba, we're in for a portrayal that's not just magical, it's going to be unforgettable, and I'm so excited to see it. So whether you're already a fan or you're just now discovering her brilliance, Cynthia Erivo is about to make us all believe in the power of a misunderstood witch. And I, for one, cannot wait to see her fly. And also in this movie, she flies as she sings, so that is a talent right there. I love Cynthia Erivo. I have loved her since I saw that performance of her singing I'm Here from The Color Purple. She is amazing. I love her so much. All right, now let's switch gears and talk about another absolute powerhouse bringing magic to the Wicked movie, Ariana Grande. I'm also a fan of Ariana. I love Ariana. You might know her as a chart-topping pop sensation, but Ariana's journey to playing Glinda is a perfect blend of her musical theater roots and her pop star sparkle. Get ready to fall in love with Glinda all over again. Ariana Grande didn't just appear out of thin air, even if her voice seems otherworldly. Born in Florida, she showed a knack for performing early on, starring in school plays and community theater. Her big break came when she landed a role in 13 the Musical on Broadway. Fun fact about this musical, 13 was the first Broadway musical with an all-teen cast. And Ariana's performance was just a small taste of the star she was destined to become. This role hinted at her love for musical theater, setting the stage, pun intended, for her to one day return to her roots in a bigger way. Little did we know back then that she'd be donning Glinda's sparkly gown and stepping into Oz. Of course, most of us got to know Ariana through her role as Cat Valentine on Nickelodeon's Victorious. I used to watch that show, and I loved her character on there. With her bright red hair and quirky charm, she quickly became a fan favorite. But Ariana had much more to show the world than acting chops. Her voice was the standout. She transitioned into music with her debut album, Yours Truly, and the world was blown away by her Mariah Carey-esque vocal range. Hit after hit followed: Problem, Dangerous Woman, No Tears Left to Cry, and Ariana cemented her status as one of pop music's biggest stars. What makes her music so unique is that it often feels like it's pulling directly from her musical theater roots, with her dramatic vocal delivery and emotional storytelling. So it's no surprise that her live performances are like mini Broadway shows. Now here's where things get even more magical. Ariana Grande is a die-hard fan of Wicked. She's talked about her love for the show countless times over the years, and she even got to perform The Wizard and I during the Wicked 15th anniversary special on NBC. Let me tell you, she nailed that song. That performance showed not only her love for the role of Elphaba, but also her deep connection to the music of Wicked. This isn't just a job for Ariana. It is literally a dream come true. Let's be honest. Glinda requires someone who can sing, act, charm, and make us laugh, all while balancing on a bubble. Ariana Grande checks every one of those boxes. Her vocal range is phenomenal, hitting those high, sparkling notes that Glinda is famous for in songs like Popular and Thank Goodness. Plus, Ariana's bubbly personality and ability to deliver comedic timing make her a natural fit for the role. But there's more to Glinda than just glitter and giggles. There's also a lot of heart. Glinda's journey from a somewhat shallow, self-absorbed girl to someone who genuinely cares for Elphaba and learns to stand up for what's right is one of the most moving parts of Wicked. Ariana's ability to combine humor with emotional depth in her music and acting makes her uniquely suited to bring out all of Glinda's layers. Ariana Grande is living proof that you can be a global pop superstar while staying true to your roots. Her passion for Wicked and her incredible talent make her the Glinda we've been waiting for. She's about to bring all the sparkle, sass, and heart this character deserves. And I, for one, cannot wait to see her float into Oz on that bubble. It's going to be so exciting. So whether you're a longtime Arianator or just discovering her Broadway side, one thing's for sure, Ariana is going to kill it as Glinda in the Wicked movie. All right, let's pause here so you can listen to my interesting fact of the week, and then I'll be back with more after that. Welcome to my interesting fact of the week. Grab your wands and hold on to your broomsticks because we are about to take flight through the magical world of Wicked. One of the most exciting things about the upcoming movie is the jaw-dropping flying sequences. You know, those iconic moments like Glinda's bubble floating through the skies and Elphaba soaring on her broomstick. Well, the filmmakers have taken these aerial stunts to a whole new level. We're talking about next-level special effects and epic stunts that will make you feel like you're flying right alongside them. It's not just a flying monkey here and there. The sky's the limit when it comes to creating visually stunning moments that will impress both die-hard Wicked fans and newcomers alike. So get ready for a whole new dimension of magic, because these high-flying scenes are going to make the Land of Oz feel more alive than ever before. And now, back to our episode. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the interesting fact of the week. But now, let's dive into one of the most exciting aspects of this Wicked adaptation, the dynamic between Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande as Elphaba and Glinda. These two characters couldn't be more different. Elphaba, the misunderstood and passionate green-skinned witch, and Glinda, the bubbly and charming blonde with a flair for all things sparkly. It's this contrast that makes their relationship so compelling. And with Cynthia and Ariana stepping into these roles, we are in for something truly magical. Elphaba and Glinda are polar opposites in almost every way: personality, background, and even their approaches to life. Elphaba is serious, deeply empathetic, and always questioning authority, while Glinda is the queen of popularity, quick to charm, and full of glittery confidence, at least on the surface. But underneath all the drama, their friendship is the heart of Wicked and my favorite part of the musical. It's a story about two different people who push each other to grow and ultimately change one another's lives forever. Now imagine Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande bringing their own unique styles to these characters. Cynthia's powerhouse vocals and commanding stage presence will make her Elphaba fiercely determined and heartbreakingly vulnerable. Meanwhile, Ariana's effervescent charm and comedic timing are perfect for Glinda's over-the-top personality. Together, they'll bring the push and pull dynamic of these witches to life in a way that we've never seen before. While we've only seen them perform in clips on YouTube and everywhere else, you can already see the chemistry that they'll have on screen. Cynthia brings intensity and gravitas to every role she plays, while Ariana exudes warmth and playfulness. That contrast is going to shine, especially in scenes where Glinda's bubbly optimism clashes with Elphaba's no-nonsense realism. But here's the thing. Beneath those differences, both actresses have a deep emotional core that will make the bond between these characters feel genuine. Think about the moment when Glinda and Elphaba sing for good. With Cynthia's depth and Ariana's warmth, that scene is going to wreck us in the best possible way. Of course, For Good will be in the second movie. So you have to wait a whole year to see that one, but it's going to be amazing. What makes this casting so special is that both Cynthia and Ariana bring their own interpretations to these iconic roles. Cynthia's experience in both musical theater and film gives her the ability to make Elphaba feel larger than life while still staying grounded. And Ariana's background as a pop star and actress means she'll bring a modern, youthful energy to Glinda that fans are going to adore. Plus, they're both huge fans of Wicked, so you know they'll pour their hearts into these roles. This isn't just another job for them, it is a passion project, and that love for the story will translate on the screen. Cynthia and Ariana are about to take us on a journey through Oz like we've never seen before. Their dynamic as Elphaba and Glinda promises to be electrifying, heartfelt, and of course, full of show-stopping musical moments, because they're both powerhouse singers. Whether it's their playful rivalry or their tear-jerked goodbyes, this pairing feels like pure casting magic. This dynamic duo is going to make us laugh, cry, and above all, believe in the power of friendship. Now, let's talk about why the casting of Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba and Ariana Grande as Glinda is such a big deal, beyond the fact that they're two insanely talented superstars. This casting isn't just exciting, it's groundbreaking, meaningful, and a reflection of how far we've come and how much further we can go in the world of musical theater and film. First up, Cynthia Erivo's casting as Elphaba is monumental. Elphaba is a character who's always resonated with audiences for being different. She's the green-skinned outsider, judged and misunderstood by almost everyone around her. Casting a Black actress in this role not only amplifies the story, but also brings a powerful layer of representation to a character who is already iconic. For decades, Broadway and Hollywood haven't always been the most inclusive spaces. But this choice sends a clear message. The world of Oz belongs to everyone. Cynthia's casting opens doors for young Black girls who dream of seeing themselves in lead roles on stage and screen. It's a reminder that no matter how others perceive you, your voice and story matter. Let's be real, Wicked is already a global phenomenon. It's one of the longest running and most beloved musicals of all time. But this movie adaptation with Cynthia and Ariana at the helm has the potential to reach an audience that may have never stepped foot in a theater. Think about it. Ariana Grande's millions of fans, spanning every age and corner of the globe, are going to watch this movie, some of them discovering Wicked for the first time. Add to that Cynthia Erivo's incredible track record and ability to connect deeply with her roles, and you've got a cultural moment that will resonate far beyond the stage and screen. This adaptation has the potential to reintroduce Wicked's themes of friendship, acceptance, and challenging societal norms to a whole new generation. With these two stars leading the way, the story of Elphaba and Glinda is poised to be more relevant and impactful than ever. If you've seen any recent interviews with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, then you know how excited they are about stepping into the world of Wicked. I have seen like every interview I could find on this movie between them two. I have been totally obsessed for weeks, months, ever since the movie was announced. But if you've seen any of the recent interviews, you can see how excited they are. Cynthia has spoken passionately about how much the story means to her and how she can't wait to bring her own spin to Elphaba. She is thrilled to explore Elphaba's complexities, the vulnerability, the strength, and that powerful drive to fight for what's right. Ariana Grande, meanwhile, has been vocal about how much this role means to her as a lifelong fan of Wicked. She's even admitted in an interview that she cried when she got the call telling her she'd been cast as Glinda. In fact, they both cried. I've seen the interviews of them getting the news, and they both cried. And they cry a lot in all the interviews. And I have cried during the interviews because I'm excited and I love their connection. It is so beautiful, which is why I'm really excited to see this movie. Ariana is ready to bring all the sparkle, humor, and heart to the character while paying homage to the Glindas that have come before her. Both of the stars have also emphasized about how much they respect and admire each other, which bodes well for their on-screen chemistry, which, by the way, they did not have a chemistry test. The first time they sang, I saw in an interview, was at John M. Chu's house. He's the director, by the way. And the first time they sang together, they said they looked at each other and were like, what? This sounds amazing. They just clicked. And I love that. They've both described the experience as a dream come true. And let's be honest, it's a dream come true for us too, even if you don't know it yet. The casting of Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande isn't just about bringing big names to the screen. It's about celebrating the magic of Wicked in a way that feels fresh, inclusive, and deeply meaningful. This is a moment where musical theater and film collide to create something that's not only entertaining, but also transformative. So whether you're here for Cynthia's powerhouse vocals, Ariana's bubbly charm, or the groundbreaking representation this casting brings, one thing's for sure. This Wicked movie is going to make us laugh, cry, and maybe even sing along at the top of our lungs. But if you do sing along, wait till it comes out on streaming or when they have a sing-along version. Do not sing in the theater when you go. Not everybody wants to hear your singing. We're there to see Cynthia and Ariana singing and the rest of the cast. So please respect the rest of the audience and try your best not to sing along to the movie when you go to the theater. I will probably be singing on the inside, but I will not sing out loud. I can't wait for this movie because Oz is about to be more magical than ever. The countdown to Oz is officially on, and fans everywhere are buzzing about the Wicked movie. With a star-studded cast, a visionary director, and a story that's already captured our hearts, this adaptation is shaping up to be the movie event of the decade. So, what can we expect when this magical tale finally hits the big screen? First, let's talk about the mastermind behind the movie, director John M. Chu. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he's the genius who brought us the visually stunning Crazy Rich Asians and the electrifying In the Heights. With his knack for creating jaw-dropping visuals and emotionally charged musical moments, we can expect Oz to look and feel absolutely breathtaking. Think sparkling emeralds, gravity-defying broom rides, and a world that feels larger than life. The movie is so epic that it's being released in 2 parts. Because let's face it, there's no way to cram all the magic, drama, and heart of Wicked into a single film. Part 1 is set to hit theaters on November 22nd of this year, and Part 2 will follow in 2025, around Thanksgiving. So you have to wait a whole year between the movies. So it's like the world's longest intermission. So mark your calendars, because we're about to be transported to Oz in a way that we've never seen before, and I'm so excited. Now let's talk about how this movie will differ from the iconic stage version. Of course, we're still going to have the unforgettable songs by Stephen Schwartz, like Defying Gravity, but with a cinematic twist. Expect sweeping camera angles, more elaborate sets, and some fresh details to expand the world of Oz. And one of the most exciting possibilities is the chance to dive deeper into the characters. Because on stage, the actors are limited to what can be shown in the theater. But in the movie, we'll likely see more of Elphaba's backstory, Glinda's rise to popularity, and maybe even a closer look at life in the Emerald City. Imagine seeing the drama of dancing through life unfold at a lavish party, or witnessing the full emotional weight of Elphaba's transformation into the Wicked Witch of the West. With Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande in the lead roles, you know that these witches are going to bring something totally fresh to the story. Cynthia's powerful voice and emotional depth are sure to make her Elphaba unforgettable, and fans are already speculating about just how amazing her Defying Gravity will be. Goosebumps? Guaranteed. As for Ariana, we know she's going to bring the charm, sass, and sparkle that Glinda requires, and then some. Her bubbly personality, comedic timing, and killer vocals makes her the perfect choice to put her own spin on the Good Witch. Can you even imagine her singing Popular? It's going to be everything that we've ever dreamed of, or at least I have ever dreamed of. So what can we expect overall? A movie that stays true to the heart of Wicked while giving us something fresh, bold, and dazzling. Whether you're a diehard fan of the musical or brand new to the story, this adaptation promises to be a feast for the eyes, ears, and soul. So grab your broomsticks and tiaras, because this journey to Oz is going to be wickedly good. All right, before we wrap up on Cynthia and Ariana, I cannot forget to mention the incredible team behind the Wicked movie. Because let me tell you, this cast is just the beginning of the magic. First up, we have Jonathan Bailey from Bridgerton playing Fiyero. If you thought Anthony Bridgerton was swoon-worthy, just wait until you see Jonathan waltzing through Oz with that same charm and swagger, but with a little more dancing and a lot more danger. I'm predicting that all the Fiyero fans are going to be obsessed. Next, we have Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard of Oz. I mean, it's Jeff Goldblum. He's bringing all that quirky, mysterious energy we love, and I can already hear him delivering, "I am Oz, the great and terrible," with just the right amount of intrigue. I'm sure he'll do it a lot better than I just did. He's bound to steal the show in every scene he's in. He stole the show in every interview I've watched. He is hilarious, and I can't wait to see him as the wizard. Let's just hope he doesn't accidentally summon a T-Rex while he's at it, because he was in Jurassic Park. Then there's Ethan Slater stepping into the shoes of Bach. If you've seen him in SpongeBob SquarePants the musical, you know this guy can bring the comedy and the heart. I just watched SpongeBob the musical for the first time the other day on Paramount Plus, and he was amazing in it. And I'm not a big SpongeBob fan, but that musical was pretty good. And Ethan Slater killed it. I am so ready to watch him navigate the Wicked world with a big heart and a little crush on Glinda. Oh, and did I mention Michelle Yeoh as Madame Morrible? Yes, the Michelle Yeoh, who just snagged an Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once. She's going to bring all that commanding presence and mystery to the role of the manipulative Madame Morrible. I can't wait to see her in action. And last, but certainly not least, we have Marissa Bodie, who is playing Nessa Rose, Elphaba's sister. I'm so excited to see Marissa's portrayal of this complex character, especially with the important representation she brings as an actor with a disability in the role that has historically been a major part of Wicked's storyline. Now, none of this would be possible without the brilliant John M. Chu, who is directing this Wicked adaptation. You might know him from Crazy Rich Asians and In the Heights, as I mentioned before, and his ability to make huge, iconic stories feel personal and fresh is exactly what this movie needs. He's the perfect person to bring all of Oz to life in a way that we've never seen before. So while Cynthia and Ariana are at the forefront of this movie, this entire team, cast and director alike, are about to create something incredible. The Wicked movie is shaping up to be the cinematic event of the year, and I cannot wait to see how all these talented people bring the magic of Oz to life. And there you have it, my fellow Ozians, our deep dive into the Wicked movie and the incredible stars bringing our favorite witches to life. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are ready to defy gravity and dazzle us in ways we've never seen before, and I, for one, cannot wait to be transported to Oz. This movie isn't just a big screen adaptation, it's a celebration of everything we love about Wicked. The music, the story, the friendships, and the heart. Whether you're a longtime fan like me or someone who's just discovering the magic, this is going to be an unforgettable ride. Stay tuned next week for a new episode. I don't know what it's going to be about yet, and I don't know how many episodes I'm going to have for the rest of this season. I am going to be taking probably a month-long break before the season 3 starts. Season 3, can you believe it? I've been doing this for 2 seasons now. I am so excited. The holidays are coming up and it's a busy time. So I'm going to take a little break, work on season 3, might make some changes. Stay tuned for that. I want to thank you again for joining me on The Music and Me. And until next time, keep singing, keep dreaming, and remember, there's no place like Oz. Peace out, everybody. This has been the Music and Me podcast. Subscribe now so you don't miss a beat.
This has been